All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. I go live every morning at about 9:20, 9:25 before market open. Yeah, ton of volatility today already. We had some more job data come out this morning, and volatility is through the roof. Through the roof. It might be another day where we don't trade. Got about 6 minutes until market open. We're just gonna see what happens today. Volatility spiked significantly this morning. We're still really high. VVIX is through the roof. Looking at the charts, you got a lot of volatility in the charts this morning pre-market. Yep, even before the news came out, we had some decent volatility, but now we're waiting for market open here. And let's see what happens. Just to recap for news this morning, we had ADP employment change this morning, which came in lower than expected. We were expecting 140K. We got 122. Continuing jobless claims less than expected at 1867. And then initial jobless claims also less than expected, 201. Those you would think are all good things for the economy. And then with the amount of job openings that we had yesterday with JOLTS, I think that's a good thing. There's job openings. We have less initial jobless claims, which means people are getting jobs. Companies are opening positions and filling them. So, I mean, it should be good. If I'm not reading that correctly, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what your opinion is on the data that we got today and yesterday. And then at 2 o'clock today, we have FOMC minutes. The minutes is just the full report of their meeting that happened 2 weeks ago. They cut by 25 basis points, but then they also made a point to speak about less cuts in 2025 for this year. So I think the market's definitely going to be interested to see and read the minutes as to what was discussed, and see where the Fed is at as far as why they're pausing. The economy looks strong. The job market looks strong still. Inflation is definitely, has been coming down, albeit not as quick as I guess most would have wanted, but still coming down, still trending in the right direction. No reason, in my opinion, to be halting at 4.5% for interest rates. There's no reason why you can't continue to cut, even if it's just 25 at a time, 25 basis points at a time. And then if something happens, then you pause. But to be speaking about pausing rate cuts when all of the data still looks good as far as the economy is still strong. It's just doesn't really make much sense. But the Fed hasn't really ever made sense, and they've never successfully had a soft landing. They've always done something to mess it up. I think my mic is a little too loud. That's better, I think. All right. So that's where we're at today. extreme volatility. I don't like the market conditions that we're in yesterday and today. I took a little bit of a loss yesterday, just over $800, and then I just stopped trading just because of the volatility. There's no reason to get into any more trades because the volatility is just going to take your stop losses out every single time. Even if you're right in the direction that you're going to go, the pullback and is going to hit your stop loss every time. So there's just no point in trading in conditions like yesterday and today. Still, we're still very high up in volatility. So we'll see. We got about 40 seconds left until market open. Let's see what the market does at open. I'm going to wait a couple minutes to let the market play out what it wants to do, see where volatility is, or if we can pick a direction this morning, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to force any trades. I'm not going to, I don't have to trade. You don't have to trade every single day. I've come to this conclusion that a 0 day or break-even day, however you want to look at it, is always better than a negative day, right? Keep your account where it's at versus losing. Yesterday I took a loss, but I followed my rules to the T. I followed my strategy to the T, and the market just got spooked with that data that came out at 10 o'clock. And that happens. It is what it is. So I'm okay with my loss yesterday because I don't have any control over, nor can I see the future as to how the market's going to react to certain things. I let it play out. I waited for my entry. I waited for the appropriate entry based on my rules and my strategy, and it just didn't play out. The market got spooked and ended up flushing yesterday, which caused this chain reaction of more flushing, and with the extreme volatility, stop losses are taken out, and it is what it is. You don't have any control over any of that. But the idea is to recognize those conditions and then not get back in, to continue to lose. So the fact that I only lost what I lost yesterday is, which is less than what I risk on a trade, I'm actually totally okay with and super proud of myself for that. So you can't have green days every single day, but if you can minimize your red days and maximize your green days, that's how you become profitable and successful in this trading game. I say that now. It took me 3 years to figure that out. Not to figure it out, but to apply it, right? Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
No, touch my latte. It's mine.
Goodbye.
Trying to steal my latte. It's crazy. Oh, now I'm done. All right. About a minute, 2 minutes in, 2.5 minutes in here. Volatility still looking high. Yeah. We'll see. Data is delayed. Why is my data delayed? That's ridiculous. Uh, $4 a month. Hmm. Well, we'll take a look at that after. So I just started introducing the VVIX into my strategy to kind of predict uh, market conditions, or as far as when I should be trading and not trading. If there's extreme volatility, the VVIX is high, right? If the VVIX is in a certain range, below 100 or below 80 is even nicer. Then you have nice conditions to be trading in. If it's above 100, you're looking at extreme volatility. So I just started implementing this because I learned this a couple days ago. And so now I have the chart up here, and I didn't realize that my subscription doesn't include real-time data with this. So that's what I was just looking at here. So my data is delayed by 15 minutes, I believe, is what it is. Everything costs money. Everything costs money. The nice thing is if you trade as a business, as an entity, all this stuff is a write-off for you at the end of the year. So, and if you take trading seriously and you treat it as a business, certain expenses are worth the expense. And having real-time data is probably worth the expense. Can I not do it annually? Why? All right, well. Yeah, we're still looking pretty volatile here. Yeah, it's not going to be conditions that I am comfortable in trading in, I don't think. Let's see how we close here. All right. I mean, I would imagine the way the VVIX closed, we're still going to be above 100. So the rule that I set for myself is above 100, I don't trade. Below 100, okay to trade. That's my rule. Now I just got to stick to it. And the problem is that's the problem, but without that real-time data, I don't know where we're at. Or maybe I know what I could do. Google. Oh, it's not showing data either. You got to pay for That's awesome. Wow, even Google won't show you the accurate data. Interesting. Real-time quotes. 106, that's not. Yeah, I mean, even the chart itself doesn't, this is not anything, You got to push up here, but now you got a full retracement, basically. That means there is no direction yet. You know, days like today, too, when you have stuff like the FOMC minutes coming out, the market will trade sideways sometimes and just be volatile and trade in this certain range until that news comes out. And then, you know, maybe from there. By the way, markets are closed tomorrow. So I will not be live tomorrow. The New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ are both closed for the entire day tomorrow. I will be back on Friday. I'll be live on Friday for market open. And on Friday, we have hourly earnings. We have government payrolls, manufacturing payrolls. We have non-farm payrolls. And we have the unemployment rate. All of this data comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday. This will be the final set of data that goes along with yesterday, today, to create a picture of how the economy is doing. So hopefully with this data, the market will kind of settle down a little bit and pick a direction again. And then that's about it for Friday. But that's a decent amount of data. It all comes out 8:30 a.m. At pre-market on Friday. Again, tomorrow markets are closed. I will not be live tomorrow morning. But I'll be back on Friday. And I'll try to hop on actually before the data comes out. We'll talk about the data. And then we'll I guess just hang out until market open. We'll see. If not, I will be on my normal time about 9:20, 9:25 prior to market open. Again, I'm here every day. If you're new here, appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button for me. Check out the links in the description below. Help out the channel. The only thing I ask is, again, like everybody else, just hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button for me. Turn on notifications. Help the algorithm push my lives out. Yeah. My name's Jay. I am not a profitable trader yet. I am currently in a challenge for a funded account through Funder Pro. Link is in the description down below. And I'm documenting live my journey from becoming, going from a non-profitable, unfunded trader to a funded, profitable trader, which will happen this year. So join the journey. Real life, no BS, what it's like to actually try to get through this, these beginning stages of becoming a profitable, full-time funded trader. That's the goal of this channel here. All right. What do we got in the news? Nothing. What's the rest of the market doing? Nvidia is about break even. Everything else is pretty negative. Palantir down 2%. Google's down about 0.7%. Meta's down a little bit. MicroStrategy's down 1.8. Tesla's just slightly red. Oh, went green. Apple's about 0.5% down. AMD's down 4%. A little bit more red than green this morning so far. But that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. All right. I think in about 2 minutes I get my VVIX data. I might have to subscribe to that. So I use TradingView for charting and for news. I get my economic news and my news flow. I use them for heat map that I have, and then I just use them to watch the charts. I watch a day chart for the NASDAQ, and then I now have the VVIX on here as well. I don't trade through them. I use Trade Locker for my trading platform. That's where I actually place my trades. All of the links for all of this stuff, except Trade Locker, I think, is down in the description below. Get some discounts if you guys are looking for trading platforms, or if you're looking to start trading and you want to start paper trading, which is 100% what you should be doing. Either TradingView or Webull is really good, and I have links in the description down below for both of those. I like both of those platforms a lot. I don't use Webull anymore. I use TradingView and TradeLocker. I like TradingView a lot also. Webull is free. TradingView is not. It's free. It's free if you only need one chart, basically, on your in your setup. If you want to have more than one chart up at the same time, you got to pay for a subscription. But to start off, you know, do the basic or whatever, the free plan with TradingView, and you can start. See, this is just extreme volatility here. So we have highs of the day here. We have lows of the day here so far. So right now, I'm expecting to just be trading within this range here, unless the market decides to pick a direction, which it may not until after the FOMC minutes come out. But it's not my job to predict what the market's going to do. It's my job to create plans for whichever way the market chooses to go, whether it be up, down, or sideways. Sideways, no trading. Up or down, as long as there's a good entry point with a decent RR, then sure. But oh boy, yeah, volatility's at the VVIX is at 110. Nope, it's not trading conditions. No, thank you. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast. And climbing, 110 and climbing for the VVIX. So just extreme volatile conditions today and yesterday. So, nope. It's just not worth it. Even if you're right in the direction, the chances of supports and resistances holding, the chances of your stop losses getting taken out, and then the market flipping and going in the direction that you originally thought it was going to are much higher than normal conditions. So that makes these conditions no good for day trading, right? It's just not worth it, because if you just keep getting your stop loss taken out, you're going down into drawdown, and the only person you can blame is yourself, because if you can recognize the market conditions and you still get in, that's your fault, versus just staying out, sitting back, watching, or shut your stuff down, set some alerts, turn your stuff off, go about your day. Just it's not worth taking the losses on a day like today. If we were in better market conditions and there wasn't as much extreme volatility and supports and resistances were way more likely to hold, so you can set your stop losses at appropriate places, and things would be respected. Sure. And if you get taken out at that point, then it is what it is, right? You can be okay with that. But I'm not going to be okay with setting these extreme, stop losses to give myself room, and then they still get taken out because of volatility. Nah. I've already failed enough challenges because of that, because I was stupid and just wanted to trade. I had to be in a trade, right? The reality is you don't. This is not a get rich quick thing. It takes time. You don't control the markets. Sometimes you can go from 0 to 5,000 in 2 days. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks. It is what it is, and you have to be okay with going at the pace of the market. It's not your pace. You're just riding with it, or you can ride against it and blow an account, right? So far, this is the first time that I've started a challenge, went positive, and have stayed positive since starting the challenge. I've not been in drawdown in this account yet. Knock on wood. And I'm not planning on doing it. Yes, I've lost. I've been up at 105, and I'm down now at 101.6. It is what it is. That's okay. But I'm not about to, I'd rather a slow move up versus me, just blowing my account and going negative and back into drawdown. And then it's a mental game that it plays on your head, and you start making bad choices because you got to get back into. Nope. I'd rather just eat my eggs, talk to nobody, and let the market cool down. Then I'll get in. And it may not be today. Maybe Friday. You see what I mean here? These big moves that just come down, take stop losses out, right back up the other way. Nah. Anyway, sometimes trading is just really boring, and it is what it is. One of the books that I've read about trading, um, it actually talks about if you're not bored while you're trading, then you're not doing it right. You're not trading right. And one of the hardest things to overcome, at least for me, was being okay with being bored while trading. Uh, you know? Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Well, if you're watching this later on, um, let me know what your goals are for this year. Let's start a little conversation in chat, even if it's later. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? Why do you want to trade, or why are you trading? Let me know. Right back up the other way. I'll tell you a little something about me. In these conditions, I was able to recognize these conditions for quite some time now. This volatility back and forth. And I would still force a trade because I felt like I had to be trading in order to be successful. And you blow account after account after account because you just stop loss gets taken out. And then you think it's going to go in that direction. So then you go the other way, and then stop loss gets, and then you start revenge trading. So for me, on a day like today, if I don't trade at all, if I walk away from conditions like this, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for not trading, for choosing not to trade in these super volatile conditions. I'm proud of myself for recognizing them, number one. And number two, stepping back and not playing this game on days like today. That, to me, and to any other successful trader out there, is success. Being able to walk away from shitty market conditions instead of trying to force trades because you need to be green or whatever. That's success. So for me today, if I walk away from these conditions, which I will, if they don't, if the market doesn't calm down and play out and give anything substantially good to get into, I will walk away from this today. I won't make any trades, which makes me successful, way more successful than I have been in the past. Boom. I'll sleep really well knowing that I didn't lose any money today in these conditions. Totally cool with that. Also, I realized that this mic is real crappy. It is what it is right now. This is what I have for my setup. I'm looking at upgrading. I apologize for the crappy sound that we have currently. Just stick with me, though. Stick with me. Join this journey. I will be upgrading the quality of stuff eventually. But at least at least just know that you have somebody that's here live, um, actually in the game. I haven't passed a challenge yet. I'm not um, profitable yet. I'm not full time yet. I'm in the process of that. And I think it's I want to be able to show people the real story of coming through the ranks versus me passing everything already and then showing you guys how successful I am. Yeah, cool. That doesn't help me at all. Um, so if you're looking for the real story, and this is live, guys. I'm live every morning. This is a challenge account, and it's not my first one. So I'm here every morning showing you the real story of an up and coming full time profitable trader. At least it's documented. And this is it. It's boring as fuck. Sometimes. Sometimes it's exciting. Either way, you control those emotions, you make the right choices. So far, this is the best I've done so far. I will pass this challenge account, but I have failed many already, you know? And I have everything documented. If you guys want to see the challenges that I failed before, I can show you why. I've studied them. I've looked back and understood why. And every single time is because I've made dumb choices, right? Every single time is because I was revenge trading, or I was trading in conditions like this, or I was, so close, so far into drawdown that I was like, well, Hail Mary, and those never work. Um, but I can show you guys all of that. So subscribe to the channel, join the party, this boring party, and join the journey through this and watch me become funded, profitable, and go full time. Volatility is still climbing. We hit 112. So now our trading range is just going to get bigger. This isn't going to be a trading day. I can tell you already it's not. And so honestly, I should just, turn this off and walk away now. But, I stated that I'd be on here for a certain amount of time, and I want to stick to what I say. So we'll give it another 15 minutes or so. And that's it. Call it a day. I got things to do. You can see as the volatility climbs, the ranges become larger. See this? Right? So according to my trading strategy, we're below moving average here. We broke below my super trend here, right? So you wait for the close of the candles. My entry point would have been here. My stop loss would have been here. That's a wide stop loss. Moving further, we went new lows, right? Made new highs, broke through the strategy again, above moving average, closed above the super trend the other way. This would have been an entry here, okay? At the close of this candle, my stop loss would have been here, right? Even bigger, wider stop loss. And this will come down and take me out, most likely. And even if it doesn't make new lows and takes me out here, we're not going to go anywhere. So we would never come back above where I entered. And if we did, it'd be a small amount and we'd retrace. And we're just going to do this back and forth thing because the market is so volatile today. This is how you blow up accounts. Luckily, my challenge here and who I use, which is Funder Pro, doesn't have a trailing drawdown. They just have a maximum daily drawdown. But if you have a trailing drawdown, you blow an account today because of how wide these movements are. So what's the solution? Go do something else today. So let me show you a different. Let's go back a couple days here and show you how this strategy actually works. All right, let's go back. This whole week has been kind of volatile. Okay. No, this was super volatile yesterday. Let's go back more. Okay, here's a nice example. Low volatility in the market. Okay, where are we here? Market, before market open. Okay, we let this play out. We come in. Market opens here. Okay. We get a nice good push here. We get a little retracement here. Actually, I entered right here or somewhere around here. But following the strategy here, okay, candle closes above moving average, above super trend, okay? This is your buy-in point. This is a little close for me. I probably would have waited for this candle to close. So let's say we buy in here. Stop loss goes on the other side of the super trend. And then you wait and you let this play out. And anytime your super trend makes a horizontal move, you move your stop loss. So we moved up again, move your stop loss. Move up again, move your stop loss, and now we're green at this point right here, right? And you see how the market never comes back to even challenge the super trend. You just keep moving your stop loss up, right? So on this day here, I would have moved my stop loss up and I probably would have been taken out here. But from here to here, that's a nice trade. Let's see. So even if I waited to get in here, stop loss would have been here. Okay. Let's move this up and over to here. All right. It's almost a 2-to-1. I'll take that any day. I take that any day. And then on top of it, because your market's not volatile, right? Let's continue this. So we're not even at lunchtime here. Excuse me. The strategy plays out again. We close here. Let's wait for the next candle because that's a little close. All right, so let's go shorts now. Here, stop loss above the super trend. In this case, I probably would have gone above the high of the day just to be safe. And then you do the same thing. Move your stop loss, move your stop loss, move your stop loss until your stop loss gets taken out or we get to close of the market. And yes, this is not a quick strategy. I don't care. I would have been taken out probably at this one here. This candle here would have pushed and taken me out, right? Yep. That is a 4.5 to 1 ratio. So in this day alone, with nice market conditions, 2 trades, okay, both of them would have been green, and this would have been, what are we looking at here? $4,500 trade here, and this one would have been the $1,700 trade here. I take that. My goal is $2,000 a day. I'll take that. That's good for the week, right? So now, even if this was the only day this week that I traded and made good trades here, and I didn't trade the rest of the week because of the volatile markets, or I lost 800 yesterday, I'm still well above, right? The loss to win amount is still way more than my loss, right? So that's my strategy. And I'm okay with sitting out on days like today because of days like this one here. You take your wins, you maximize your wins, you minimize your losses, you accept your losses as long as you follow your strategy and your rules, and you will come out on top. The hardest thing to do is to follow your strategy to the T, especially on weeks like this week where the volatility has just been stupid. Look at this. You see what I mean? Look at this. Boom. Up, entry here. Stop loss here. Immediately go into drawdown. Takes out your stop loss. Look at this. And now, again, your range. So look at it. We made this would be a sell signal. Look at where your stop loss would have to be. According to my strategy, no way. And then you're going to expect even a 1-to-1 at that point is you can't expect to even get a 1-to-1 ratio in these market conditions. It's just going to go the other way on you. We're at 113 on the VVIX now. The volatility just continues to climb, which means these ranges are just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. No trading. All right, guys. That's it for me today. I'm all done. I'm not going to trade today. The markets are just too stupid. Just stupid. And that's it. Live to trade another day. So I'm done for today. Appreciate you guys for watching. I hope I helped out a little bit, especially for people just getting into this game. I wish I had somebody that went into this amount of detail in what not to do versus I have the best strategy, or, use this strategy, 100% win rate. All of that is fake. All of it. There's no such thing as 100% win rate. No such thing. There's no such thing as a special indicator that's going to make you profitable. You can be, even if there was, you can use that strategy and not understand how to use it properly and be in the right frame of mind to choose when to use it and not to use it, and you will still fail. My goal here is to focus on the mental game, because that's where you need to succeed first, and then you can pick a strategy or whatever, right? But there is no such thing as one strategy that wins all. There's no such thing as 100% win rate in the market. Just know that. Just know that going in. And that's what my goal is here on this channel, is to help new people like me get through these difficult times a little bit quicker so that you can become profitable a little quicker. I've been doing this for 3 years now. And knowing what I know now and deciding to implement what I know now, I wish I had taken the mental part of this way more serious a long time ago, because I would be sitting here talking to you as a full-time profitable trader already. So let me help navigate a lot of that stuff for you guys. And then let me, show you from somebody who's just going through it also, what not to do. And, y'all can go from there. You don't have to use my strategy. I'm not pushing any kind of strategy. The thing is you have to find a strategy that works for your personality. That's the other thing that a lot of people don't tell you, is everybody's different. And you need to find a strategy that works for your personality. So I'm not going to tell you to use my strategy or this strategy or that. You got to figure that out on your own. But what I can tell you is days like today, you don't trade. Not financial advice. That's, I'm not giving you any kind of financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? For me, no trading today. And for a lot of professional traders that I watch, they're not trading today either. Not in these kind of conditions. So anyway, hope that helps you out, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Help the algorithm get me out a little bit more. And yeah, I will see you on Friday, either for the news or for Market Open. I'll let you know. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.